Episode 5, Annex B, Do Not Enter. Format, analog horror storytelling, first-person narration. Have you ever walked into a room that didn't want you there? Have you ever opened a door and felt the hallway was holding its breath? What would you do if your flashlight caught 5 shadows, but only 4 of you were standing? Most people don't know there's an annex at North Hollow. It was sealed in 2002 after a failed neurological rehabilitation program. They said it was shut down due to funding, but everyone who's been here long enough knows the truth. Annex B was never meant to be opened again. But last Thursday, someone tripped a silent alarm. A motion sensor went off in the sub-basement stairwell, the one that leads to the annex. No one had clearance. No one had been down there in over 20 years. So they sent a team, 4 guards, 2 from overnight security, 2 from administration. Their names don't matter now. They wore body cams, standard issue, motion activated. They were told it was just a routine check. Make sure there were no squatters, no breach, nothing alive. They entered at 1:09 a.m. We watched them go down the long corridor. Lights flickered. Dust floated like ash in the beams of their flashlights. Their radios went dead on the 3rd floor. The feed from the body cams kept rolling, but the angle was off. Each one pointed slightly backward toward the person holding it, as if something behind them was guiding their aim. The first strange thing we noticed, there were 5 flashlights. 5 distinct light cones, 5 shadows stretching out. Only 4 men were in the footage. The 5th shadow didn't move like the others. It stayed just behind them, always out of reach, always just watching. In the east wing, they found something scratched into the wall. You brought them back wrong. No one spoke the words out loud, but all 4 guards turned and stared at the writing at the same time, like they heard it whispered directly into their ears. Room 207 was the last clear frame. The door was open, just a crack. Inside, hospital beds turned toward the wall, every mirror shattered and taped over. Something was standing in the corner, facing the wall. Too tall for a patient, too thin for a person. Its arms hung straight down, unmoving, but the fingers twitched, like they were remembering how to be used. That's when the lights failed, all at once. The footage glitched. The body cams stuttered. Audio hissed like someone breathing directly into the mic. And then, a voice. Not over radio, not from the team, but from the intercom system. The one hardwired into the building that hasn't had power since October 12th, 2002. The voice was male, calm, steady. We never left. One of the guards turned and ran. The hallway stretched, literally stretched. His flashlight beam elongated like a tunnel, but the door he came from only got smaller the closer he got to it. Then the feed died. They sent a recovery crew the next morning. They didn't find the men, but they did find a 5th flashlight, still on, pointed upward. The batteries were corroded, shouldn't have been able to light. It was aimed at the ceiling, scrawled in soot. Don't send 4. It takes 5 to open. The tapes were pulled from the archives. All backup footage was corrupted. But I've seen the footage, and if you look closely, frame by frame, in the reflection of the broken glass in room 207, you'll see one of the guards watching himself, only it's not his eyes. It's someone else wearing his face, from the inside. Now every time I pass the loading elevator, I hear static, and sometimes the sound of 4 people breathing. Then a 5th voice says, "There's still room."